Hello, 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 Virgos. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm going to turn that just a little bit, turn myself a little bit so you don't see donuts in my eyes. I'm Patti. I'm here to do your intuitive tarot, and I also do intuitive coaching, spiritual coaching, life coaching, and nutrition and fitness coaching. So we're going to be doing your reading for the 1st through the 7th today. I'm going to be telling you right now I'm slightly off a little bit with the energies. This full moon has really got me going. I'm recording this on the 26th. Full moon is tomorrow, and I'll be doing here shortly at 1 o'clock. This is now 12:20. At 1 o'clock, I'll be doing the live full moon reading. If you're available and want to watch that, just subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll know when I'm on. I try to be on at least right on the nose or 1 minute after, just to give people time to get in. And it is live and interactive, so you can very much interact and share with me your energies as well. So let's get started. This is the 1st through the 7th. We are going to have full moon energies for this week through the 3rd about. So if you're feeling a little bit anxiety, really not sure, things like nothing's making sense, you're losing sleep, that kind of stuff. Definitely this full moons always do it to me though. My energies are way off, and I even get some of the full moons, I get really weepy, cry for no reason. It's crazy. Being an empath can be really challenging on some days. So the only other announcement is next week on the 10th, I'm having a knee replacement surgery. So videos will be probably either a little bit earlier. I like to keep them live, or they will pre-recorded. I don't like pre-recorded because the energies are not there. But if you don't see a chat, then it's been pre-recorded. So I'm going to be in the hospital, I think the 10th and 11th, and I should be home the 12th and back in hopefully off the drugs enough to be able to be functionable. So next week is going to be a little bit different during the week of the 10th. All right. Lastly, please make sure if you're watching any channels on YouTube, a lot of people don't understand what happens when we say like, share, subscribe. The likes actually allow our channels to be seen more throughout YouTube. The shares are nice. Of course, people monetizing, they need the subscriptions. But as far as likes, please like, because that gets our videos out there more so that people can see them. Appreciate that. So let's get going. First card out is going to be Divines. And you know what? It's been a really interesting month because remember in the beginning of the month, he had me do 2 videos. And I think it was on communication and love for February. And I couldn't figure out why. Well, with this full moon and planets, tells you all about what he's prepping for. It's very amazing at how divine and the universe and the galaxies and all these energies, numerology, it all melds together. It's amazing. And that's why I do astrology and numerology along with the energies of what the divine want. Amazing. If you watch the full moon, you'll see what I mean. So we have the first card out is the Divine's card, and this is about, again, decisions. Even in the end of, we did this all February, but he's carrying it through because this is part of March's, and I see what he's doing. So he has that card, and then we'll have the current energies for the week through the 1st and the 7th, and then we're going to have the future energies and see where those are going to go. So the first card out, or the oracle out, is the eagle. It's about spirit integrity and connection to the angelic realm. Yes, that is not only with the divine, this is with the planets and the moon and all these squaring and quincunxes that are happening and tryons that are happening and all that is sextiles that are happening with the planets. It's like, wow, it's going to blow your mind. Current energy for this week, the 1st through the 7th, to focus in on, again, you're supposed to focus in on both of these, is loyal sincerity and unconditional love. And that's basically your spiritual angelic realm is love. Every single person on this earth, every single person, even animal being on this earth, just wants love, period. Number one thing. And what is that? That's the angelic realm. That's divine. The universe is on frequencies and and different decibels and things like that. But love, but there's different frequencies for our emotions. So it is really, really important, even to the universe. And our future is risk. Are we going to take a risk? Are we not going to take a risk? Let's find out. It is a really big risk to even share your abilities. I'm getting a lot more emails about people that are empaths, or they don't know what their abilities are, their supernatural abilities, and they don't understand them, and they feel alone in them. And so I get a lot of emails, and I've been Skyping more with people one-on-one, and it's all free. I take my own time to do this because I used to feel alone and not scared. It's just, how do I figure this out? How do I, get through this? How do I know that I'm not going nuts? And so I felt very alone, and especially in my group, my day and age, you don't talk about that stuff, or you and your whole family's woohoo, kind of a thing. So the first card out here we have, and that would completely make sense for your current energy, is unconditional love. We've got a unity coming. Now, that unity could be love, honeys. It could be love. However, it could also just be a union, a partnership, something for work, but you're on the same page. You both think alike. You both have the same ideas. You both have, it's not, don't say twin flame. I hate that word. But it's like you both have the same ideas. All right. Okay. Do I have these upside down? I must have flipped the deck upside down or something. Okay. So we have the Six of Swords in reverse. And we have the Three of Pentacles in the upright. So we're looking at those. I don't know why I put those away. So we're looking at those in a sense that somebody, was maybe thinking of traveling, pulled back, or they're not quite sure. And they could have been traveling with this person. Now, if this is a love relationship, if you have never traveled with somebody and you're just starting dating, it's a good way to think, maybe I should pull back. Maybe I shouldn't travel. You know what? Being a travel agent, you can travel. A lot of countries are still closed, but you can travel. It's actually very safe. You'd be surprised at how many precautions they're taking to make sure people don't get COVID. So I travel. I wish the cruise ships would open, but and they're actually more safe than they ever were, before the COVID even. So they're getting ready. Probably not until May, I think, most cruises. Anyway, that's for another story. So we have the Three of Pentacles, which is about learning. Now, this could be a learning process. This relationship, that it seems to be a really close relationship, and it could be close in physicality, or it could be close, in soul. But you both are learning something from each other. You're both teaching each other something. I don't know what that is. However, even though you're on the same page, one person's strength is the other person's weakness, and so you guys are helping each other in that aspect, and you both care about each another to do that. This is the second dimension at work. People are like, what is the second dimension? This is the unseen dimension. This is the divine and energies at work for these two people. It could be, there could be somebody else in the mix, maybe helping with that, like a counselor or just a mentor or an advisor. And it doesn't mean that it's for both of them have that. It maybe one person does. All right. Yeah, this is definitely a lover's relationship. Oh, okay. Thank you. So it's a new relationship. Definitely a new relationship. And this is a good thing because here, not only hopefully the hero fan will show up somewhere, because this is a divine intervention, because we have both elements here of the second dimension. All right. We have both elements. And not only that, this is a huge risk. This I feel like is really fast moving for some reason. I don't know why, but I feel like it's a really fast moving energy um, for this couple. I don't know who that is. I don't know which one is coming forward more. I want to say the masculine is actually moving forward more quickly. The feminine wants to share but doesn't. The feminine wants to say her feelings. Nah, don't. Hold off. Don't share your feelings yet. It's too early. Just hold on to them. This is where it's really, really hard. This is where, because that's where that risk is. Should I risk it? Should I tell them how I feel? Not yet. That's for the future. Because here's the thing. If it is a heterosexual relationship, the men, the masculine, like to lead. And you want to scare a masculine off like no tomorrow, tell them you love them before they do. Yeah. Just to give you guys a heads up, I'm sharing with everybody. My daughter blessed me with this new deck. This was a deck that was supposed to be for Christmas. Well, it is my Christmas present. It's the most beautiful deck that I think I have. And I wish I could shuffle it better or different. But it's so long that it's crazy. Now, for those of you that are gamers, this deck you may know. The game, it is Fire Emblem, third house or 3 house or whatever. I'm not a gamer, but she used to play Fire Emblem a lot. Now, Nintendo approved a bunch of artists to come together and make a deck. They've only made one deck. And it is gorgeous. These artists are phenomenal. And this is the 2 of Cups. We have, this is about, oh, what did I say? I hope the Hierophant shows up. Hierophant. And the Queen of Wands. This is definitely a divine intervention for this couple, whoever this is. There is a couple coming together that is a divine intervention because this is the 2 of Cups. Because we have that right on top of each other. Oh, I'm so happy for you, whoever that is. Because it's going to work out. You're going to actually have that unconditional love. You guys are actually going to have a spiritual connection, not only with your soul, but your spirits. Because of the Hierophant, right in the center. And then we have the Queen of Wands. She's all about communication. Everything is going to go good. You guys communicate really, really good together. The Magician. It's all manifesting. Ace of Swords. Oh, okay. Somebody might not be as insightful as the other, though. So the Magician. I got to show these cards. I just love these cards. Isn't these beautiful? Gosh. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, now this is all about truth. Truth and communication. We have the Hangman in reverse. That's why I'm saying that somebody is not very insightful to this. Or maybe they're ones like, oh, you really do have feelings like that for me? You really do? Hello, welcome. So there is somebody that is not really sure. And I mean, they want to be sure, but they're not really sure. You can ask a question. I'll answer it at the end if you would like. But I need to finish and keep going because I have a 1 o'clock live on the full moon. But I will answer your question at the end if you like. All right, so let's see where this goes. 2 of Pentacles. So yeah, so somebody's still unsure. This is their feelings. Even though this is Pentacles, we're dealing with heart and feelings and truth and a divine intervention of 2 people. This is amazing. This is an unconditional love. I love this. Oh my gosh. Take the risk, guys. Take the risk. Love each other. Take the risk. Take the risk. If you don't, a lot of people like, I'm so scared to take a risk. I'm so scared to take the risk. If you're scared to take a risk, then maybe that might be something you should be doing because it keeps gnawing at you to do it. All right. That's a beautiful thing. And when you do it, you're like, man, am I glad I did that? Am I glad that I did that? Because you're following your intuition. Now, if your intuition says don't take the risk, then you don't. However, you will have, uh, we call them on the earth side red flags, but on the second dimension, the divine side, they'll call it warnings, because they keep telling you something. Hey, pay attention, and you don't heed the warnings, and then you end up with the wrong person. You end up in a relationship that's not happy. It ends, blah 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 blah. Yeah, so this is an opportunity, guys. Now it's turned around. So we have the number 2, 7, and 6. So again, somebody's juggling their feelings. They're not quite sure. The opportunity's there. Now, are you going to be distracted and not take it, or are you going to take it because it says move? Move, go forth, go forth. And you have the Magician twice. Manifest the love is what I just heard. Manifest the love. Be the love that you want to manifest is what I heard. Be the love you want to manifest. All right. So that's really big. Really, really big. Let's see what the moon is doing and the planets. Let me tell you, they're doing a lot, guys. They are doing a lot, because this reading that's coming up at 1 o'clock with the full moon, we'll talk about it a lot, but there's a lot of forward movement coming, and this is a good thing. However, if you're in conflict with yourself or in conflict of anything, you're going to be surprised at a couple of things I have to say. You may like them, you may not. It's up to you. So if you subscribe and hit the bell, you'll be able to see me at 1 o'clock. You'll be notified. All right. So for the moon, we've got the number 4. We're working towards stability. Yes. And that is definitely 100%. However, it's the dry desert. And the dry desert, we cannot see what is happening. We cannot see what's going on, but we do know something is happening because those cactuses are green. You're sort of sitting and waiting. It's a waiting, and it's also, I'm in the wrong, because one of the other readings had rebirth and birth. We are in the birth canal. We are waiting to be born. We are waiting to have a rebirth or be born into a new project, new person. An old person's gone, a new person's going. 9. And again, wow, this is amazing. So we have the talisman. We're on the right path. We're moving forward. They are the same number 4. We are working towards the stability. We are working towards growing our healthy self, getting our path straight, getting it corrected, and on the right path, right? You know, we already been through all the crap. We've been through all the problems. We've been through some of the challenges, and now our spirit's saying enough is enough. Let's get on the right path. All right. So let's see what this third card is here. Sad embrace. The sad embrace is number 9, so that's very intense, and it will be intense when I go into that with the moon and the planets. However, the thing is, the reason why it's intense and it's a sad embrace is because we have to let go of maybe something that we're comfortable in. It's sort of like right now in 2020 and 2021, we went through major changes. We're not comfortable in that. We don't like it. We want to throw a tantrum. We want the old ways back, but they're not going to come back. We now need to figure out, okay, what do we do now, and move forward into a new way, even though we don't like it. Those are the planets. That definitely, these are the planets, and it's 9 and it's intense. And the reason why that is 9 and the other 2 are 4s is that the intense sadness has to create change to create stability. Does that make sense for you guys? So we do have to really work through the healing and the pain that the past is not coming back. We're actually moving into a new era, people. Do you guys even realize that we are leaving an era and we are moving into a complete new era? I don't think a lot of people understand that. That old era is gone. And so when they talk about the 50s, remember the 50s? No, you're going to say, do you remember, the 2020, do you remember 2019, that era, or that kind of a thing? This is huge. This is huge, huge. We're now shifting into a complete new era. And no, it's not the age of Aquarius. Oh my gosh, people, even though we're in Aquarius, we're not in the age of Aquarius. So that's your reading for that. So, all right. So let me see what your question is. I wish I could pronounce your name correctly. Oh, Daise. Are you where are you from? Beautiful name, beautiful name. Beautiful name. I'd like your intuitive insight on my purpose. Oh my gosh, hun, I need to see your face. I need to see your energies to get that. I can't do that through that, unfortunately. I would love to, and if you want to do a one, Botswana. I thought African because I have been to Africa. I've been to, and I studied African culture and traditions. I just wasn't sure what country you were in. Botswana, one I want to go see someday. I want to go to one of the safaris there and feel the animals. But definitely, if you want to do a little one-on-one, maybe like 15 minutes, just email me or contact me through one of the emails there, and I'd happy to sort of tell you, tell you as much as I could in that time. But a lot of it is about your energies and what you have to present. Yes, I bet you it is. I have friends that are down in Moseley, down in the peak, down by what do you call it? Not Johannesburg, by Cape Town, down there. Also, I got people in Ghana, people in Senegal, some people in Gambia. Yeah, and I know some Nigerians, but don't go there. Anyway, if you want to do a one-on-one, just go ahead and email me. And if you have Skype or a phone or something that we can do a FaceTime for 15 minutes, I'd be glad to do that for you. Free, no charge. I don't charge unless we do a really deep one-on-one, like a reading or something like that. All right, you guys, this has been a really, really cool reading. Please do not... yeah, that's okay. Just pick one and it's the same thing. Divine Warrior Intuitive is the same as Get Balanced 2020. Or you just email, divinewarriorintuitive@gmail.com. You can do that through there. Definitely. And then for anybody, you can ask questions. This is my gift. This is what God and the divine says, help, go and help. My tarot is not the same as others. A lot of people don't like it because it's more coaching, but it's also helping you get through your problems, your struggles, your love issues, that kind of a thing. And a lot of it is about that. That's what divine wants me to do. And I'm not saying no to divine. So definitely. And that's why he gave me these gifts. So it's not for me, it's for you. And you don't charge for gifts that you were given. All right. So if you guys haven't subscribed, subscribe, please, and hit the bell. And I will be getting ready here in about 15 minutes for another live on the full moon. So if you want to watch that, great. And if not, I will see you on the 8th. And again, probably early because of my surgery on the 10th. So keep me in your prayers if you pray. I appreciate it. Thanks. Talk to you next week or on the 26th or at 1 o'clock here shortly.